I'm Debbie Godfrey. Welcome to the Positive Parenting Pep Talks podcast.
Today's pep talk is on creating more responsible, respectful behavior in kids. And you may be surprised by the suggestion I'm going to give you for this, but it's really fun. And what you want to do is you want to ask yourself, what's one thing that I'm doing now for my kids? Or let's say one child. What's one thing now that I'm doing for my child that my child could be doing for his or herself? Maybe it's washing their clothes. Maybe it's a younger child and every morning you get up and make their breakfast for them. And so maybe it's that they can make their own breakfast. And what you want to do is you want to set them up for success. So if it's a small child and you're going to turn over letting them make their breakfast, if they're 2 or 3, you can put a little bit of cereal in a bowl, cover it with some plastic, put a little bit of milk into a easily pourable small sippy cup or pouring cup, and put it at their level in the refrigerator. They have so much fun going in that refrigerator in the morning and getting out their own cereal, getting out their own milk. They do it really carefully. They pour it themselves, and they're so proud of themselves. And this really builds their self-esteem. And when kids' self-esteem is built by us giving them ways to feel powerful that's age appropriate, they tend to behave much more respectfully and much more responsibly. So the question again is, what is one thing I'm doing now for my children that my children could be doing for themselves? And I remember one time I was having some real behavior problems with my daughter Brianna, and I really didn't know, I couldn't pinpoint what was wrong. But I asked myself this question, well, what's one thing that I'm doing now for her that she could be doing for herself? Because I thought if I build her self-esteem, the behavior problems will probably go away. And I thought, you know what? She's 9. She's old enough to learn how to wash her own clothes. So I said, hey, Bri, I'm going to take you out to the laundry room out back and show you how to wash your own clothes. And she whined and she complained. She's like, no, I don't want to do that. And I'm like, oh, come on, it'll be really fun. And so I went and got the quarters, helped her get her laundry basket. We walked out. She's complaining. She's whining. We get out to the laundry room. And I said, okay, here's where you put the quarters. Here's how you set the machine. Here's where you put the soap. And finally, she started getting into it a little bit. And so I showed her all of how it works and then talked to her about how much time it took. And then we went back out when it was time to switch it to the dryer. And I went through the whole routine again, showing her how to use the dryer. And after a couple of sessions of me showing her how to do this, and she got the hang of it and she took it over, the behavior problems I was having with her went away. And I really attributed it to having her self-esteem built, that she no longer needed to misbehave to try to get her needs met. And so I find this idea of even every week, just ask yourself, what is something else that I'm doing for my child now that my child could be doing for his or herself, and come up with it. And it's a great way to build self-esteem in your children, to create more respectful, responsible children. Have a great day.
Thank you so much for joining me here at the Positive Parenting Pep Talks podcast. I assume you're here because you're getting something out of these daily pep talks. And wouldn't it be great if more parents could hear more about these ideas for their children? And you can help me in a great way by liking the episodes, by sharing them on your social media, and especially by providing a review on your platform of choice. So if you could do me a huge favor and do that, it would really help get this out to many, many, many more parents. And we can all help our children feel more seen, heard, and understood, which is my life's work, is to make sure that all children feel loved and appreciated, and that we can discipline them without breaking their spirit. So I hope that you've enjoyed these podcasts and will continue to enjoy them. And I really appreciate any support you can give me here at Positive Parenting Pep Talks. Thank you so much. Have a great day and happy parenting.